Okay, so here's the thing, it's the weekend and you've got two choices. You can either stay inside and play on your PlayStation or at a restaurant or the movies, or you can find your sense of adventure and get outside. And the beautiful views behind me make that latter decision such the right choice today. I'm here at West Head Lookout in Sydney, Australia. Over my shoulder is Barrenjoey Lighthouse, which is a sentinel to beautiful Pittwater. Now, Pittwater is a boater's paradise and it's quite an incredible waterway. In fact, Captain Phillip, about 6 weeks after arriving with the first fleet back in 1788, said of Pittwater, "It is the finest piece of water I ever saw." Or, "It's the finest piece of water I ever seen." Probably the former. Okay, so down here we found these fascinating little ant hills. Now, what we know is that ants and all sorts of plant and animal life are really good detectors of changes in the weather just before the changes happen. Now, ants will often build these mounds around their holes to their nest just before there's going to be a lot of rain, if there's been a dry patch beforehand. The other time you'll see that these little house walls around the houses is if there's been a lot of rain, and then the ants are cleaning out their house and putting this extra dirt outside so that it will dry and give themselves a bit more space inside for their family time. And they've got big families. This whole region is a part of Ku-ring-gai National Park, which are the traditional lands of the Ku-ring-gai people. We've got a fabulous example of Australian Aboriginal rock art behind me on the cave, a red ochre hand stencil. Now this would be made by the artist would chew up ochre, red rock, mud, and spray it out against their hand, leaving a stencil. Now the Ku-ring-gai people greeted Governor Phillip 200 plus years ago when the first fleet arrived. They greeted him in a friendly manner. What's absolutely heartbreaking is that less than a year later their whole people had been practically decimated through smallpox. It's a really sad part of Australian history. And after you've been walking around in the bush for a good couple of hours, there's nothing better than sitting down with a homemade sandwich in a good spot for a view for lunch. Australia has over 400 species of butterflies, and one of them, the Ulysses swallowtail, came and found me at lunchtime. The blue on the Ulysses wing is similar to the blue-green of my shorts. I think it thought it found a little mate.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is alright with me. 'Cause you make me feel so great.
Probably barking up the wrong tree there.
I want to spend my life with you.
So we finally got to West Head Beach. It's only about half a kilometre to track, quite steep but really well graded with stairs. It's beautiful, so beautiful here. It's deserted. Being from Queensland, subtropical, generally not a fan of Sydney water temperature, but the water today is stunning. I've got to go in. I didn't bring my togs. I'm just going to have to wear my undies. It's a good thing they're matching. So that's it. When you have a weekend like this, your Facebook photos are better than anyone else's. You and I live on an amazing planet. Where's your sense of adventure?